Hi everyone, we'll talk about union today, union operator in SQL, and also we'll talk about what is union all and what is difference between union and union all and how it works. Okay, so first of all, I'll tell you that uh, union is one of the set operations, right? That allows you to combine the result of two or more select statements into a single result set, which includes all the rows that belongs to the SQL statements in the union. Okay, so this is kind of the definition of union, and let's understand it in detail. And please look at my screen and let's see how it works. Okay, so basically I have two tables here. So you can see they have different columns in both the tables. One is sales staff and another is salary. So uh, these are two select statement basically, right? So what we do is union is like to combine the result of uh, two or more SQL statements. Okay, select statements. So we'll write it like here. So this is the basic syntax between the two select queries. You write union in middle, and if you run this query, so as you can see in table 1 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns, and in table 2 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns, and they are different columns with different column names and different data type. So when there is the column names are there are different set of columns and different data types. So that times we cannot take union directly. So it will give you issue. Okay, so this is the error. You can also try it and say check out the error. So what union does is, like if you have similar columns, right? So suppose in staff, sales staff, we have staff ID, and in salary also we have staff ID. Okay, so this column is there in both the place. So now if we do union of these two select queries and you run this query, now you can see it is giving result. Okay, so in sales staff table, let's check our queries individually. So in the sales staff table, if you run this, we have 9 rows, and in salary also if you run this query, so we have also 9 rows. But when we are running union, we are getting total 9. We are not getting 9 and 9, 18, but we are getting 9. So what union does is union remove the duplicates if there are any duplicate values, and it gives you the only the unique values. Okay, so let's see, can we do like and for union you have to keep it in mind that so all the select statements would have same number of columns. Okay, like here if I write another columns, first name, right, and here there is only one column, so it will give you error. Okay, so it is coming union intersection except must have equal number of expressions in their target list. Okay, so that means if here there is 2, then here also there should be 2. Okay, so suppose uh, and again, suppose in first select statement I have staff ID, and second also I have staff ID. So what if I change the first one to first name? Okay, so what will happen? Let's try this. If you run this, it will give you error that conversion failed, convert worker value to data type int. So this staff ID is a int type column, and this is a worker type column. So this will give you issue. So you have to make sure the column which are in sequence in both the queries, the data type also should match. Okay, so it should be like int then worker or float. It should not be a mix. Okay, so here if you take staff ID, it will work. Okay, but there can issue happen, so you have to be bit careful. If you take suppose total salary, right? Okay, so now if you run this query, You see now it is working. Okay. So here it is a staff ID. You have given it the total salary column. So these are actually two different things. But these, so there here SQL doesn't give you any error because both the columns are of same data type. So it will execute, the query will execute successful. But it is not a good idea to combine staff ID data with total salary. Okay, so you have to be a bit careful here. Okay, so you have to take only the selected columns. Okay, and you can also do union with another query also. Select. Okay, so if you do, so multiple unions you can write, so it will again remove all the duplicates and it will give you only the unique values. Okay, and you can add number of columns. Here I have taken only one column. Okay, and there is something else called union all. So what union all does is, so if you do union all, okay, so again for union all also you have to take same kind of data. If it is int, if it is then the second column is after your is worker, here also second should be worker. If it is float, it should be float. Okay, so the column data type should be same unless it will throw error. Okay, like it was doing in union. But union all, there it only the difference is while you are getting the result. If you don't have any incorrect data type or incorrect sequence of columns in you have, except that columns you have taken in your select query, except that if everything is fine, only difference we will get for union all is the what the result set you get. Okay, so as you have seen before, I'll just keep it separate here just for your knowledge, right? So when we run this query with the second query and we do union, it gives you only the unique records. But when you do union all, the difference is like it won't remove the duplicate records. Okay, so that is the only difference between union and union all, except all other criteria for using union as we discussed. Uh, those all also applies on union all. Okay, only difference is that union will filter out the duplicates and return only the unique values, but union all will give you all everything that you supposed to get. Okay, combining the select queries. Okay, so here you can see you got 18 rows, 1 to 9, again 1 to 9. Okay, and if you want to do another union, okay, so let's see uh, another union all. So this time you will get 27 rows, right? Because 3 times 9. One query has 9 records, so 3 queries has 999, 27 records. Okay. So what happens if we use one union all and one union? Let's see. You can use that, right? Just because you have one union here, so it remove all the duplicates. Okay. If the first one is union and second one is union all, what will give? Got it, right? So now this executes fast. It gives you 9 records. Then the second union all gets executed, and now this time it does union all. So that is why it is giving you 18 records. But if you use union all first, but second is only union. So what is this gives you 18 records, as you can see now. But next is union. So when it does union with the 18 with this one, then it will again remove all the duplicates and it will give you only 9. Okay, so be careful here what you exactly want, and if you want, what you can do is, like suppose you want first this query to be second part to be executed first, you can add a bracket here. So in this case what will happen is like this. Okay, so without bracket you are getting only 9 records, but because the first union all will be executed, then second after that union will be executed, which will remove all the duplicates. So if you don't want that, you can add a bracket here. So the bracket part will be executed first, then it will do union all in second, and you will get it in records. Okay, hope you have understood it. And that's it for now about union and union all. Let's meet in my next video tutorial. Thanks for watching.